Okay, so what we've got here is we've got our demo. This is a little vial of neon gas, and so the way it works is you should be able to, I don't know if this looks like, turn it on, and you get kind of a nice spiral in there in the gas. So we've got the Tesla coil here. Usually we keep it set to the highest frequency to keep it from flashing too much, and then we keep it turned amplitude-wise as low as we can and get it actually lit up.
To avoid the heat. It gets really hot on the glass.
So you don't want it running very long. We've got these magnets here are what actually makes the spiral. If you want, you can demonstrate it without them, like so. And then you just hold that on. It flashes some, but then you see there's no spiral. Let's see, what else? Logistically, we've got a couple of different gases. The neon shows up the best. We also have helium is the next best one, kind of hard to see. And then the other two are harder to see. We need a box.
Yeah, so at the physics festival we tried, a good thing especially with the kids was like guessing the color. So neon we would do first because it's the first one and brightest, it's the most obvious. But yeah, we would have people guess like what color they think, so they go from like orange. And it's like, oh, what color do you think helium is going to be? Oh, yellow or something like that. So that was fun for the kids. And yeah, making sure to show them all the magnets. And so we also had, our visual was, we demonstrated what's happening in the ionization of plasma and stuff like that. So we had a little visual, super simplistic, but it's just a Tesla coil going against an atom, and then we kind of just showed like a free electron going away, and then showed the electron coming back in, rebonding, and then releasing light, and then explaining that that's kind of what we see. In terms of the applications and stuff that we were showing them and relating them to, we had like a more scientific one that was more serious, which was nuclear fusion, and then we had one that more people would know, and that was more common and relatable, which was the aurora borealis. So we had a visual that showed Earth's magnetic fields, which is what we're demonstrating here. Our initial goal was to try to do it with electric fields, so maybe you can figure it out in the future. But yeah, we were showing how Earth's magnetic field kind of funnels the energy from the sun, which is acting as the ionizer, as the source in this case, and it all goes to the poles, and then what's happening is it's ionizing the gas in our atmosphere, and that's why we see all the different colors, explaining to people what different colors are, why we see purple, red, green, and all those different things. And in that, especially relating the Tesla coil as the sun, so relating how the Tesla coil is the ionizer in this situation, and the sun's the ionizing energy in the aurora situation, and then the magnets are Earth's magnetic field, and the vial is our atmosphere, and yeah, just relating that. And then in the nuclear fusion sense, those conversations varied. There were actually a couple kids who knew a lot about it, but kind of just explaining what that is on a more specific level, varying on skill levels and expertise, but I'm not going to go into detail about that because it would take 10 years. So, but yeah, this is kind of our project, and yeah.